right. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been a while. We we not do live show, and today we want for bring you we usual weekends live show on the Max Tribune Sports platform on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. And today we get a lot for discuss inside the show, as we will get exclusive interview with Sierra Leone player we based na Armenia and they play professional football. A female player we na Rashidatu Kamara. And same way, so we go look at the issues that we surround women football in the country. Remember, say a lot of allegation don't they come in about women footballers, the way that they go through, and we they get alleged sexual harassment, bullying, intimidation. We don't take the center stage inside women football in the country. And same way, so uh we Sierra Leone female national team. They play Gambia on Monday. The team already they Liberia now. Usana did the game for play because now they now we home now. They play home football because we own stadium not good. So then they Liberia now. We go bring information about that. We go talk to more, but we on that 20 way. Also, we get rumors say no receive allowance from other sides. Other sides they say they receive small money. We go get talk to Kemo. We will talk to somebody from Malimba Queens, all the way from McKinney. Becky tell we also, but how we don't they go about for managing female footballers and inside that kind, ridiculous situation where they go around the country with women footballers them. And we salon cricketers them, the national male side, they prepare for cricket tour in Nigeria and Rwanda. And this now part of the competition for the Africa qualifiers for the cricket World Cup. And this one also, we go talk about we lifters them in preparation for the Dwaza Community Strongest Man Championship. As you know, the Strongest Man competition now one we can be so exciting with strength man where they come all about for show how their strength day. And that's all for now. Don't expect me to talk about international sports today because Manchester United lost. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer continue in bad form with Manchester United as then succumb to Leicester City by 4 goals to 2 inside Leicester then stadium. And same way, so Chelsea on the other hand get 1-0 victory over the much informed Brentford Football Club. All this inside the show today. Continue or stay with me and me guest. Let I welcome Rashida. Rashida, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Miss Mag. Thank you so much.
Uh, Thank you so much, Rashida. Rashida, now one of we soccer players them or football players where they do extremely well inside the game. They don't play football na Liberia, Sierra Leone, we dey Mahmoud FC, we now na FC Cologne, they go Liberia, and now we dey all the way na Armenia, also they continue in football career. First, before I come to Rashida, let shout out to viewers. Welcome to the show, Rashford, Warate Jr., Mufti Meng from YouTube, Engineer Sugar Kanu, and the Mami Yai. I want for welcoming us to the show. Please share this far and wide. Rashida, first up, how things they go on in Armenia?
First of all, I would like to tell Allah thank you because if not to Allah, everything is never possible. And also thanks to the one that we been there with me throughout the struggle. Things have been great. The outstanding, though not really easy with the cold, but it's been good.
All right, so you don't transfer to Armenia. First, tell me how the process be look like. The road to Armenia, how the process be look like.
A very big recommendation to Mr. Mahmoud Kabo and of course the brain box behind FC Mahmoud, well known as FC Kalon right now, that na Ismail Harry Potter. I would like to tell them thank you because if not to them, I know for those that they so like today. So They are the winners behind everything. So I'm really, really grateful to them. And of course, I'm not gonna let my mommy bien, when I like be already like bien, when I was share Woodson. I'm really grateful to them because instead partake for such
So,
achievement, you know.
okay. As a female player, wetin it takes for stay long in the game? Wetin are some of the things them will make you don't stay long in the game and continue for dominate in your own way?
One first of all, one encouragement, two determination, and three aiming at something, looking at my goals, which I want to achieve. So all this make me fully stay in the game. Due to one or two people with an encouragement, because if you see the look at female football in Salon at WC, we all get forever. We're not going to play to this extreme far. But I get one or two people with and they encourage me, and myself they push myself because I'm not wait for other people and push me. Even though I get help from other people, but I first take the first step and then get a helping hand from other people. And so all this leads to my success as of now.
All right, you made mention of something just now that if una as female footballer they look to the situation when una they go through una salon and not go stay long in the game and not go play at all. What are some of them challenges they are on the face?
It's very, 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 very big and great. It's really, really wide. You know, there are so many things that we don't be in the struggle for the past, if I can recall, 11 years. Yeah, I don't be in that struggle day up to now. I still be in the same struggle with the other players. So it's very great. One of the things that where we always did face, nah, embarrassment into female football. That at drive talk about disrespect. Two, no commitment not there from the stakeholders and that driver talk, the executive member, then the elders, then the one over and in front of female football. And three, there are so many lack of arrangements of so many things them like committing yourself in the games. I know that we talk about the players then, but the stakeholders them because one, if you try to do something, you get to commit yourself and you get to love and be passionate of what you really do. So all I'm saying and they if you not commit yourself, like if you not love what you do, I'm not able to say you put in more effort. So all I'm saying and they would go through a lot. The gap is very, very wide, I can say. But I would like try to name few, I will outline few while we will go on.
All right, so this come again to the recent issues that we saw around the game. You talk about embarrassment, but one thing where they rock other female footballers, the way they don't complain of off mic and talk to some journalists about now that they face sexual harassment, that they face intimidation, and they face bullying. And that's not some of the reason. And one thing where they affect them again, and then they get equal support like their male counterparts. So tell we waiting this style like for you because you don't be captain, you don't play in a different side them. How you go compare this kind of situation with the other side and now where they play, like in Armenia and Liberia? You don't get me, guys? I think we did get network problem with today, but let we continue with the show as you go join we very soon. This now the checkpoint I will bring to you live information about things that really happen inside salon sports and across the world. I want to welcome you, Pastor Jibrila and Amza M. Kamara, Fode Makale from Marseille, France. And Abubakar Tarawali, Saleh Matu Kamara, welcome to the show, and Aruna Kagbo. Keep watching and share this far and wide. Rashida, don't come back to the show. Rashida, before you we get the network issue, we dey talk about the embarrassment. So how you go compare this with the other side the way they don't play? What's in that difference? Where one footballer that they get at the other side, where they motivate the way they cause problem at the salon point of view.
Um, let's just start with Liberia because now we closest country than the way with the near. We I do believe I will make comparison because as of right now, sir, they are not. I'm not even capable for get a mind for do such comparison with Armenia and Salon. So let's just talk na Liberia. Liberia winner with neighboring country. One, FIFA they give money to every single country with an equal money, not be say not ever feel say that they pass and they which country they give pass and they I do believe in an equal share that they give everybody when it comes to female football. And secondly, the money where FIFA they give with me own view of point, female football they get the highest tax demand them with money for them they send. So that's that too. Liberia in terms of Liberia football is much more greater than that of the Sierra Leone football. One the reason why I make us say so because one when I say this is for football, then I make sure say the money where they give them
All right, we go get guys assisted with we na the studio. This na the checkpoint la just bring to you information, but other event them way they carry on na the country. Well, inside other events,
Our fasting 11, that's why I'm not able to see you. No problem.
we Salon cricket national team way na the Patriot boys them do prepare for left the shores of Sierra Leone for go Nigeria outside them go get some competition some matches where them go play before them go travel to Rwanda for the African cricket tournaments where they go play for the World Cup qualification. This now the team where you they see now the screen and you get crop of boys them we come from different clubs them na the cricket association where they be get for select them. And as usual, you get some new names and you get some names where now for the first time then go get for represent the country. Quick one like the players that we then select, you get Lance and Alamin where they return as the captain, you get Abubakar Kamara vice captain, Abbas Bla player, Avin Laji Kiraj we also a player, and Edmond Anest we also a player, George Sisse, Ibrahim Mansare, John Bangura, Minuri Parker, Samuel Conte, Solomon Williams, Sulaiman Tawali, and Zahid Khan also in a player where this now the first set of delegation we go for left 18 man where they left tomorrow Sunday for Lagos. And officials you get Francis Trevor Samura where now the leader of delegation, Philip Amara, where now the team manager and now the CEO. You get Mustafa Kalon, head coach, and Ali Sonda Kamara, media, Gabriel Anthony, technical director. Other players then go get for Joyway. Now Mohamed Sham Sad Khan. He go join the team. Now Kigali from Kolkata, India. You get yeah, few more people will go join later with the second set. So this now the Patriots and now one team will always don't they make Sierra Leone proud and can go out there, win trophies, and come back home. So that they go again. You get one or two changes from the squad where you go the last time into the competition, and you get some old faces, like I say, other players that make their return to the squad. So we want to wish them all the best inside the competition. Let me turn the mic again to Gas. Yes, Gas, like you be they say, let me continue for Musa, you stop.
yeah, like I be the refer I be compare Liberia football and Salon football. So then still in the FIFA they give that money there for female. And Liberia when I said this money na for female, then they make sure say they use them for female category. When I say it is for male, then I make sure say that they use them for male. Look within how many years Mustafa Raji don't sit down as president in Liberia. How many mini stadiums then it don't build up. You get that of Tusa Field, you get Magidi, you get around SKD. So it's like if I can recall like something like 4 to 5 mini stadiums then where it don't already build up. Well, you know, even take like 3 years as a president, the FAD as Liberia president. Then he come to Salon. What thing we don't do? We don't even get a very good mini structure because we know they call like another call Kinsom Academy as a mini stadium, the column. I call them as an office because now they SLFA office day. Which one will we get? We the only one where we get right now, the one within a Konneh. That's I can remember and McKinney done. So all I'm saying in the we don't even get enough. And also the money that goes, that's now a big question. And come to female players them. Me then a national team. We get so many players them waiting in a national team where the need for the encourage, the need for the give respect to them player. You call we as national team players. You know the give we respect. Then what the essence of we being national team players? For crying out loud, when an ambassador na salon, you need for give we respect. Even despite with the playing at the national team, no me say like we yes, the stakeholders when they in front of we, they're older than we, but at the same time we need real respect. We just want everything for be equal. The waiting in there for be equal to the human, even if we don't get them like 50-50, but let it be 55 45. I think so we will be appreciative with that. But we not to get one of them thing and they will not to get half of themselves. So it really attending. We get so many things that we really they go through a lot of that this country for the past 11 years we always done they keep on mute, we not they talk about them. So now we already don't talk and fit in at the same this for let we voice them out. Maybe other people and go stand by we because we don't cry for so long, we don't get support. But now when we get her now, we need for share.
All right. So another thing where you don't mention are the lack of respect. But again, we see them select the women's national team and a lot of argument on the social media because we post the news, ask questions, say why we not see Rashida, why we not see this other player. They are professionals. We for be proud of them. And some reaction where some people give na that maybe una not settle now in a club or una get some paperwork for do we make the coach not select una. So you go clear this to people. Is it that you not go able to represent the country at the moment or you club need they allow you for left Armenia for cancer alone for play?
First of all, I would like for just like how you say, that just clear the air. Me and the national team coach, we get a very good rapport with Abdullah Ba, with Coach Kaloga, everybody knows as Coach Kaloga, and that of the assistant coach, with our club coach, former club coach. Me and them get a very good rapport. Me and them they talk every day and they update me about the national team, everything. So me and them talk like 2 weeks back. Then they tell me say they don't I talked to the assistant coach first. He talked to me. He tell me say I need to get my club in name and the email and that which I do. And of course, and I like to me say and go get back to me because they need to send all the information that SLFA. And I talked to the head coach as well and tell me say that they don't send everything that SLFA did, so then just wait for the response. For me, my club okay because even when I asked for the email from the CEO of the club when Mr. Garo Berlin, they asked me the other few weeks before play with 2 games there, with 2 previous games then. Say when I go, when they send the invitation. So everything was left with the SLFA. For me, I thought I fit say maybe they might get their own reason why they don't do things, but they know me. I mean that kind of player where when it comes to my country, I always let forgive me all. So maybe they might get their own reason why not call me out. And because not only one, then for call one of who player back when I be for my
We're China. We China where they play for we play for Tayo now, say Bangura. So they might get their own self reason why they're not advanced with waiting the coaches they want. So for me, I'm not gonna say much, but everything was good on my own side. So everything was left for the SLFA.
You they confirm to with viewers and now say you really get every document in place for CAM for represent Sierra Leone, but they not give you the attention or they not give you the opportunity. for can represent the country at all.
Yeah. Everything be okay on my side because when make I say be okay, I be don't when the assistant coach talk to me, I tell the head of the club now. So when I'm Mr. Garo Berlin, I tell him say I get forget an invitation. And even be they ask me when I get for left and when they send invitation. So everything be okay. I don't for me get problem on either any other problem for me and hold me or any other side. Everything was okay on my side and me and the coaches then they get good rapport. Even to that minute, then talk to me and tell me say that we don't transfer everything that SLFA, but they just be the wait for the response. So yeah.
All right. Continue for stay with me, Rashida, and we then move on with the show. Yusuf get the opportunity for call you on WhatsApp plus 61401200269 and have you say because this na issue where we dey discuss where with female footballers and they go through a lot. Yeah, the FA they try for let women and self play football, but I think say if we don't move from that level now where we dey try to a level now where we self for be comfortable enough. So let I just continue with the show. So we they move on now, and people continue for send you the words and waiting you make up of the show as well. And I want to say shout out to Salimatu. It is say, "Come on, guys, talk what you have to say. Do not keep anything. Feel free." Yeah. So Rashida, I
Oh
will
my
come
god.
to you back, but I will like you pull the phone loudspeaker because the phone they echo. They echo to me.
Yeah. I want time to do that. Give me a minute. I'll come back.
All right, I think we don't get a caller. Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
What the fuck?
All right, we lost this caller. Yeah. So you can call and be part of the show. Yourself give you suggestion and what you take, what now you take, but the situation where we female footballers then they go through. Still they try to get on to one or two people we're supposed to call on this show for clear some things then. So let we can out so we you football career now decide where you dey play, how many matches you don't play, and how we don't the fear on with the weather and all. We will come to that, but again, like I take quick news. The Sierra Leone Strongest Man Association they prepare for the Strongest Man Championship, and inside this year event, they put together um communities there where then they do them locally before then go do the national one. So this year the community where they start na Duazak and we see people there where so then get trained all come together that they train and prepare for the competition proper one. So if you self get trained, go na the gymnast stadium and ask for Coach Sonny and yourself begin for train for the competition proper because this year competition gets to be one of its kind and you get lots of strong men where don't show up and women them as well we get for compete inside this here strongest man championship and like I say it go start na Dwazak and the date na November 13th. So you have got the opportunity for go now and register your participation if you trust yourself and feel say you get enough strength for be part of the championship. And we get some few highlights with trainings and how things are done go on. You can call say this competition starts way back around 2016 where we be see people them come out, somebody win a galaxy, say William, maybe win 100 million leons by then, and we see other sets come where Amit be get for win. So you get a lot of people where don't they take part in this particular championship. So it's all left with how you feel say you strength day for let you take part. Some people like can make let and get strength. This not the side for go show you strength. Or if you know get strength, all you can do now for ensure say yourself go and support somebody where if you say get strength, where if you say go win. So you dey get some highlights, you dey get athletes the way they train now, lifters, and mainly people who can take part in this now, weight lifters and power lifters. And then they do their own in their own little way for ensure say they're able for showcase their talent in waiting they're able for do. So this now the event proper, and now some of the thing and this way then get for do inside the event proper, and you go find out say then they move motorcar and all, then get for do deadlift they get for move with dumbbells in like 50 meters 30 meters. It all depends how then get for do them. So what was a kudos to Coach Sonny and in guys them way then they into this, and we hope say it will be a wonderful competition this time around where then go get for do the site for get information about this now stadium the gym day where you go and ask about how you go be part of this, as this now one of the competition the way really stressful for me, because I know say me not get that kind of power day for move motocar or move any other thing. We will continue with the show. Keep sharing this live and have you say na the show. I go join Rashida back from that highlight there. I go join Rashida back na the show, and we dey continue as we dey talk about female football. So Rashida, I will ask you about your career in Armenia. How you don't dey do, like how many games you don't play now, how you don't fear on with the weather, and the competition structure. What's the difference with Liberia, because you last played in Liberia?
Um, First of all, the weather is so different because for me, this is almost like Europe, so it's so much different, and weather that cold. So even though me sometimes I'm afraid cold, but at least I want to achieve something, so I just give up the other pen. Yeah, the weather's so much different. Yeah, and of course, right now we're going to winter, so it's really getting cold right now as I speak to you. And about me against them, I don't play four games. We don't play four games, and I don't get one assist, and I don't score one goal, and which I'm really grateful for get though, even though it's not been really easy for me to do, but I'm really grateful. And with the second at the table as of now, it really competitive, but not to compare with that of African football. Because reason why these players here they have the difference them. It's not like I'm disrespecting the white people. I get so much respect for them, but for me, I can say we African we are so much talented. We get so many talents. We get them in Africa. They really the talent is so great. Why make I say so? Because Europe, they get academy, they get for to teach you how to kick, how to pass, and how to do all that stuff. And then they get all the necessary materials that we're supposed to get. While in the likes of Africa, you go see like for me, I don't know for other players, but I do believe say if I'm capable for do this, I do believe so other African players are capable for do that. For me, we actually in a host, I get me a dominance and we actually carry on with me do every single time where I don't for train and every other stuff without any equipment. I did do one on my own. And which is so much great. So just imagine if I get the equipment and the way the weight money gets. So I will become more master class. So all these things that these are the great difference. And these white people they're fast. That is one of the great difference between me and them. They're really so fast, you know. Then before the ball they come so that they don't know outside for pass and they don't think fast, they don't play fast, you know. So before you prepare yourself, oh I come for can chase. If you don't think fast, you get for chase this person, the person already play the ball to the other. And difference and then the one much great difference where they get with we and where they are level above we because for we as an African players, we want to touch the ball 3 4 10 and with white people and all this, so they want to play quick and then do believe say with one touch, two touch, the highest not three touch is good. with that, then go able like get within and one forget. That's the one for see the ball play fast, move around fast. That's the one for see. Not to compare with Africans. We Africans we want for like if we don't tap one person, we don't catch two person, three person, we don't be able to left the ball. And which for me, I thought I'm still able to adapt to the system quick because me not that kind of player where like that too much of card. For me, I can take and say card when you necessary or card where you know say this go create a very big impact to the team. But just not card unnecessary one because you want for entertain crowds or any other people. And so for me, it not be that much that I'm hard, and I'm really grateful for that, and I really that that so that's very good. Even though that one or two lapses, I'm not gonna say are perfect because I'm still learning. So that one or two
Okay.
lapses the way I need for correct on. So yeah, I guess everything
So
has been good. Has been good.
yeah, you score your first goal for the club inside one of a match. How this be look like for you for score your debut goal?
Um, for me, it was so awesome. Get first international goal. I was dumbfounded. I was speechless. I'll be really speechless. And moreover, the chances, everything about me, I create that. Even though I get an assist from one of the players, then, but I create more chances
Okay.
than they
Hello.
can want forget. And of
Okay.
course, all
Okay,
credit goes
Rashida.
to Mr. Darrow
I will come to you
because
back. We got
he
a
tell me
caller. We
say
got a caller.
it's
Hello, Martin. I will come to you back, Rashida. Hello,
Yeah,
Martin. Good
okay.
evening and welcome to the
yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah, Maggie.
Uh,
I appreciate you a lot, and I appreciate Rashida. We really like be on the program live because me say they follow, even though I used to account online. But only with me they see and like the baby need for focus because irrespective of the FA, like no, you will like send or extend invitation to that don't mean say like if for deviating mind on waiting they do exactly, but at least yeah, hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I've been saying initially, that will make the lady distract, make him focus on waiting the power. At least now a time. If they're not calling them this time around, probably the coach getting reason or like the FA getting reason. But I thought of reason a very the player this William Star need at this point in time and a very crucial match like this. But we did not call and still that not will make the lady deviate, but maybe just focus. I get respect from so much because I did follow him also.
So,
Yeah.
Matt, one post we don't dey follow football and we don't dey discuss na different forums them. What do you make up of this rampant allegation about women's football where they go through sexual intimidation, sexual harassment, like Rashida talked earlier, they lack respect, they know they give them the respect where they need, and also they face series of intimidation, bullying from people they were supposed to protect them.
Yeah, this now thing then like with the Apple Africa, not to Sierra Leone no more, but Africa as a whole. But with the limit out to Sierra Leone to be specific, because one of them thing and they have to see like they really the Apple now the football and family, more especially to the woman them. Now we like some they lack this formal education because if you are educated on it, you know exactly what you the they know they like try for bully you, but we not get them people in the way they take up them, they did like case very seriously, and in a sense like thing we deserve for them, they know they allocate some for them, and then like really they humiliate them so much that they know they pay so much attention to them, waiting deserve to them. They know they like even they get into it. If I even remember the male the male side where they go play now this Morocco, they even the guy for talk about this equality in the game of sports, yeah, in the deserve for give the woman then you only expect and the same rights as other they give the man then then give the woman. But me no really happen. But I know it's an allegation and they don't get evidence to the effect. But I think say the FA for looking for that really for scare for fix up things.
All right, thank you very much for calling, Martin. We appreciate your call.
All right, yeah.
All right, Martin, now one person we don't follow we and himself a sports loving fan. Rashida, you listen to what Martin say as you be the round up for talk about your goal, you go take him up from there. What you make up of Martin's statement?
Yeah. Now very good somebody to me, and I do really say I don't know him for a very long time, and also he has been there for me and tried to advise me one or two things. Then I'm really grateful for that.
Okay.
Like somebody we are also there now in terms of journalist people and
Okay. Rashida, I'll come to you back. We got another call. Hello. I sure this is Desmond.
Yes, good evening, good evening, Magdalene.
Yeah. Good evening, Desmond. And how are you today?
I did do well today. I'm so excited.
Uh, all right, Desmond, you know somebody we don't very much stand on your grounds for female football, and you're not happy at all with waiting they go on. So you don't dey fight the cause for sea change and fight the cause for say these allegations, then bring them to book and find the one them where the one that way guilty for let them face the law. So wait till you make up of waiting the happen so na salon football for woman footballers them.
Um, Magdalene, thank you very much. I'm so happy that you get me, darling, with you, where they give in life story and in struggle as well. But I'm telling you, it is a shame. It is a shame for we nation because globally, the one left female football reach the level way for reach. They don't even form a format now where them for hosting at two cities then. So that tell you the unique aspect. And FIFA they pour money into a big one. But we in a salon, waiting we do, we kill the interest by intimidating them girls and going around sexually they harassing them. The way we treat them is very bad. We bully them, we do things they will not even supposed to do to them. Some of the things and what we talk about, we will not say allegation. These are not allegations. We will get the proof for them. We get the evidences, and we ready made them say let we table and na table make them see. But because they're not believing, we say we not get voice in our society. That's why they treat the girls them so. Magdalene, let me be real. Let for the play this devil advocacy game. How can you see a national coach? They take telephone, they threaten a girl, say, I go beat you, I go fetch you if I really talk that kind of thing again. Is he right? Can somebody do that in Australia where you did?
No.
Can the coach do that in Australia?
Then go fire you the
Can they
next
do
day.
that in America? The next day, yes, and not to one picking, not to two picking. So many of them. And the worst of it, that they call the picking and picking them, but yet still they want for sleep with them. For example, how a coach they go tell a picking say, you know me, baby, you get game, oh, baby, you get the game. Is that the language of football?
This is
Eh?
sad. Sad.
It's sad. So me at the plea to una, please. I'm so emotional on this thing because this don't kill so many picking at the world. This don't make so many picking they don't left sport. This thing would happen as salon. If not been Europe, yeah, so like some of the picking they don't go up and sport again. But these two picking and these they don't choose for do. They don't say they go sell them body. They say they just want for play sport with them leg. So why are we intimidating them? They not do bad, they ask for their money. They not give them the money. Team leader Ramatu Kamara begins say, he go swear the Pekinen. He go ask Sierra Leoneans and make them swear the Pekinen around the globe. Then go put all the Pekinen pictures on social media. Say any country will go make them blackmail them. Hey, bro, in this 21st century, can you say that to your own children? Me, I plead on una, where we all day into this sport. Do let we take our responsibility. Let we add with voices them to this one, and let we make sure say this bring the change we want for see now we country. Then pick out in the place. So I'm telling you, they not get no proper medical doctor. One day right now we get nil cap problem. Nobody know the way they treat them. Before that, you don't begin to mix up the treatment with native and English treatment. Because you don't know waiting for do. The people will get the authority, then they sit down and waiting due to the beginning. So please. And I want to take time here so I call on we all Sierra Leoneans then. Let us condemn the wrong things then, and let's talk about the right things them as well. Because people say, me na negative people, somebody about Sierra Leone. Now I tell some of them where they talk, say, if you know me, you might not refer to me. Because as an individual, without Sierra Leone giving me anything, what I've done for Sierra Leone, nobody will measure it to what they've done. Some people will not. But I need to talk about I get freedom for doing what I do because sports now give me the opportunity. And I can't see it. I see people they misuse with sport, especially women then. Now, woman gave me this opportunity what I get today. So why I go sit down, I see them they misuse other women then so. I get me daughter where they don't begin play sport. I want for see in a society tomorrow. For say somebody will go begin harass her, somebody will go begin molest her because in breast cack, he say get fine Bobby, or because in waist cack, he say, hey, look where waist cack. Let the picking and do what they want for be. If they choose for love themselves, make them love themselves, not to your business. Go begin intimidate, it's not lesbian business, then they're not serious, they're making they lost and game them. But when next can you call them for go sleep with them? For waiting, how much are the money where you give them? We get the evidences. We're not making up these stories. Let these people not feel say we are mediocre. The audio about John Kister abusing them picking, not to evidence. Not to evidence.
Yeah,
This somebody go call him alleged again.
That was so below the belt from Kochi, because I wasn't expecting, him to say such. If for now for settle those issues amicably than coming out that kind way, it's a threat, bullying,
Yes.
and all.
Yeah.
So
Straight bullying. And then the Hajar Ramatullah, when I delegate, when a woman, wait for stand for woman, he tell the Pekin and say, in go blackmail the Pekin into the wall. My elbow, salon, what is wrong with us? We say we don't sell with self-esteem. This time, what we don't go through, we for protect Regal Pekin. When I was in Bo coming up during the war, I saw the rebels when they come, then take gun, be in me missed, then shoot a colleague of mine when a woman would go to school for not doing anything. In me missed, I see them lay woman a gun, then chop in hand because you know God had the fetch for them. That's alone. The things that woman then see that doing that war, they are the weaker people. They always marginalize them. So today they don't choose sport for change the narrative. Why can't we give them the platform? FIFA is sending huge sum of money to we FA. What are they using the money for? One of the FA representatives then they say, I get the sound bite. He say, not to power pass it and forget the picking the money. Hey, bro, how can you say that? You see, so please, I plead on Sierra Leoneans then, let we make this we issue. This forbid the most pressing issue now we for look at, because if we don't save them girls here, so now they don't tell the girls and say anyone panel we talk, it will be problem for them. We get the audio, and they threaten and say then go take them to court, then go this, then go that. But the fact is coming out, even from the coaches. The coaches are willing to say what is happening because they are also being intimidated by the same person who they threaten them picking us too, John Kister and the rest. You see,
yeah,
we know what we say. We're not making.
According to it, we understand that the FA don't open up investigation into the matter, but
Forget it.
yeah, somebody they say,
Maggie, sorry. Sorry, Maggie, forget it. This is all what they've been doing. This is when it comes to them, they will tell you that they've opened an investigation. The truth of the matter is nothing they're going to do. It's the same with FIFA. Maggie, we are at the FIFA decks. We know what is happening there. We're in church. We know what is happening. These guys are not going to fool us. We need to stand now as Sierra Leoneans. Let this stop. Look at Rashida. A couple of years ago, I met Rashida in McKinney. I told her, you have talent. Work on your attitude and see who you become. So they look at where she is. Look at where. Let's say when I met her in McKinney, I would have called her to go sleep with her in a hotel. Would I have helped her? But I pass on the message that will make her a better person. So they look at her. Most of the guys playing at the national team and under 20, I've worked with them. I've coached them. They know me. They know what I stand for. I don't meddle with my job. I don't meddle with in the integrity of the sport that is providing us food for us to eat. Thank you for giving me the platform, but let's add our voices to this one. And it has to stop, and let this be the face to change female football in Sierra Leone. You cannot be playing leagues. You cannot be playing leagues and then you're taking girls to competitions. How do you expect them to perform?
Exactly, that's the point.
How do you expect them to perform?
An ongoing league like the male Premier League where they play for the woman them as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Sister. I really appreciate. And Rashida, speak your mind there. Nobody's going to bully you where you are. You are in Europe. So if anything we want to hear from you. Your colleagues need you in this fight and encourage them to join the battle. We want to save the female football in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Those predictors around you guys, they should leave the sport. They're not fit to be there.
All right. Thank you very much, Desmond.
Yeah,
For
Thank
one-on-one, we get a lot for talk about sport. In name na Desmond, and as somebody way don't they make sure say himself adding voice to the issues the way they happen per the woman football business way not good for we all. We dey try for get on to the coach for one of the teams them na McKinney way na Malimba Queens. Good evening and welcome to the show, coach.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Coach, Youssef done there into this female football for a very long time. You don't win lots of trophies now the north. You don't challenge clubs the way they come on now the western area like Mahmoud FC now, FC Cologne. First, begin for tell me which team you the coach and how you come about for set up these girls for put them together from the northern region.
Well, I tell you plenty thank you for this interview. Of course, me and coach Winnie Alfred Conte for Malimba Queens. Really, like what you say, I've been on the win big trophies all along, but it's very difficult really for start up a team. Well, this team we start up just from the grassroots really. Because for take care of kids from the younger stage to this point, very difficult. Like the difficulties them we will be facing for bring up this team. Really, we in the province here, we find it difficult for get player towards in familyhood. First you go and talk to each player, them parents, for make them go left them players and they out because of their agricultural activity the way and they undergo. So like each player, if you not go meet in parents, they not go left them out. So we get difficulty for see how we able gather them together. But still, we no relent. We still go forward and see how we bring 2, 3, 4, 5 players then together till we make up a team and we will work as one and win trophies in the western areas as how we talk previously.
Okay, so with all this way they do and the kind constraints or challenges where female football they go through in the country, how you don't able for overcome then challenges they are able for make sure so you get the girls them together for training and for competitions.
Well, then challenges then they really they all over na each teams. So like na just motivation we can give them. We can get some techniques where we can make the first player where they're gonna feel it gets prize. The first player where they're gonna feel it gets token way it will carry out we go make I feel motivated for go the next day. It's not really easy because of the challenges they will be facing, very difficult these days because things are difficult and the management also, the one we can manage we himself, they get difficulty with society work. Really, but we not go sit back so we can do all the small motivations and they for see how we groom them players there. Then they for make them go on a field for training and give other stipends like small tokens as lunch and other aspect of feeding during morning training. Each player where they go with feed them and give them small tokens so that they will feel motivated for go the next day and bring other players again on board where if you see then get interest for football.
All right, you get the required support where you need from the FA or the BDFA where you didn't hear?
Not at all. We know they get that kind of support. Really, we just try on we own with we management. The kind of support we feel we forget from the FA, we know they get them. Now something like just eyes they on we, but that kind support for overcome some challenges, we not really they get them from the FA at all.
All right, now, coach, you will get these issues which surround sexual harassment, intimidation, bullying with the national team, female team, both under 20 and on the senior side, where complaint don't come about. People don't allege, and one of we senior sports person just talked to. We say, no, they use the word even allege because these are factual issues. So you as a coach, you get any idea of this where they go on around with female footballers them?
Well, presently I not get any idea, but previously I get few idea to what you say. Now that's now the main reason we make most of the old players them we feel deprived for even play further. We make the one that we now be old players as I they say, the man them we get for stop them for made and left for play football because of the entire way you try talk about. Really, na team will be the happen before. But now, since we don't able to come up and start new generation of players, I believe say it not go stop at all. A day, but people they hide the limit them. But which you the talk yesterday in place presently.
So how you think so we for make a safer space, a safer environment for we women players, especially girls. Now, if I get me girl picking, it get talent in soccer. How which confidence I forget say for send am to a coach or a team for let it go play. Waiting at the safer things the thing they want to put in place for make sure say the environment safe for the girls them.
Well, a very simple. Not just the sportsmanship sponsorship na in the need. If all the necessary abilities where you feel say the player where they play football get them in abundant quantity, when feel say no go to the next door for go fend for living, I believe say that will make themselves go stay and even try for talk to their own company them for make them left that kind of thing way then deeper. Because really now we Africans now this kind of difficulty we dey face just because of we no able get the required sportsmanship sponsorship towards the FA and other areas again towards the players. Now that can lead them to that kind of step play. Really, if all the kind of support they for groom them up in terms of boots, in terms of everyday feeding, in terms of schooling, caring, I believe say that will make even then they play more football where people and they expect. Then will expose more from waiting then decide for become in the future. Now just because of that kind of play not day, now that make they can go that kind wrong step day for take that kind of decision, really.
All right, coach. Now as we go make a short because I want to talk to other people. What do you go say now to the world because that the world they watch you now? If somebody want for sponsor you because you they look for sponsorship as well, how then go get onto you?
Well, really, what I want to say to the world, I just want to make them get more attention to female football from the province. Make them not get that kind determination they see football not only from the rural areas, Freetown, I mean. Football, even the player, they play really, we get talented female players that we deny. But just because of them consider Freetown for become the Leon star, well, that can bring problem for we female players them really. So I will send word now to the world or make them go get concentration to female players now the provinces really. And also again, I would like for say the sponsorship way they can give to certain teams now the rural areas. I will also go like for make them do also now the provinces now. Yeah. So if I get anything for talk to the world, I believe so let them not go to concentrate only in the rural areas, or let them go to come now the province also as well.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. We hope for talk to you some other time. Now the coach for Malimba Queens, a female football team where they do very well in football as well. We go talk to one of we reporters them for let we talk about the football also for the Premier League, but also we go talk to other people. You can call now and we go. I think we want for get Lampard. We also want for talk to we Lampard. You can call now a female player as well. Before I go come to Rashida for let we talk and talk to Petros as well. Natong, just that we get a lot of people we want for talk for the I will let you avoid Manchester talk now. I know they talk Manchester talk
Hello.
until Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left Manchester. No, ask me but Manchester results. I know side they go. Hello, good evening and welcome to the show, Lampard.
Yeah, good evening.
As
Me and Lampard, I come from Netherlands.
Yeah, as a
As a female player,
yeah. Go ahead.
yeah. You know, this thing where they go on at the country is really not good. You know, this is the main reason why I decided to stop soccer in Sierra Leone, because if you not the coach, where for boss the player up, then forget the player more motivation for making concentrate on what they do and what's in the park. Then you try for abuser. At the same time, you need, not only abusing, they don't respect them, they don't respect their career, they don't respect the thing where they try for achieve. if we this one at this country, trust me, we need go before. Why make you see all the time the boy picking and they go further? With the girl picking, they always they back. It's because there is no support. There is nothing when they make the girl picking they go before. Those kind of things. It's crazy. How junkies start to go call players, they threaten them. Say if you not come or can't play, they call another players them. Can you imagine national team? That's crazy. It don't make any sense. I'm not saying this because I'm not in the county or because of any kind of thing, but even if I'm in the country, I can still say it. Because we need to support them. If you see, there is no one saying anything. Anybody where they talk now, all over boy picking, no girl picking, they stand up for talk, but they are talking behind them. Some student, the way you put her in front of the person, trust me, it will be better than when you talk behind the person. It's not making any sense. It's not helping. They need to concentrate to the female. Really, how play they go. Like me, I facing it. I play against Gambia in Bo. We don't can imagine one of national team. It go with 50,000.
50,000.
And then before they come up boy, I'm telling you, my sister.
50,000 leons.
50,000 leons.
I was in Freetown at that time. I remember the match we played. Nabo. Yeah.
Thank you. Fine. 50,000 leons inside boss. Tell who they cancel the money, don't know. Me, I work an academy, tell me slippers all done. But I want it on there. And not call for. Not supposed to say money not there for female players, the money there. When they need the help with sisters, then for go before. Because like we now we don't give up. But we still love this sport. We still want to see the benefits of the players there where they come up. We have many talents in the country.
It's good now that una they come up and talk, because like this before they're not gonna mind talk, but like few of una we're not ready for talk, and we self now the media we're ready for voice out waiting they go on. I think say this go bring out the issues to people and it go reach the correct is the way for it for let them take action.
Of course, it's nice for people to take action, It's really nice because if not, it's gonna be a big problem in the country. And they make some ways in this they do it. They don't make I always tell and say, no, not depend on football. Because the country where we find we say if you say depend on football, you career they don't they bring now the same one they tell you say, look at 2001 it be better or now 2002 you don't like it. They forget say what TV they do 2001. It was very, very serious. It's also very 100% something for them.
Right.
Now where 2002 don't what they say now this but no good things before.
Okay, thank you very much, Lampard. I'll save your number and I'll invite you one day at the show for let we talk football. Thank you for calling.
No problem, no. Okay.
Right, Lampard was one of my players we have admire. Lampard, Rashida, a very good player. And by now, for they enjoy Lampard, then at the national team. Now by now, for they enjoy them. The word they be done day. If league be they playing as alone, but they allow them to they act well. Yeah, wait till they talk. Even way in Netherlands, they play football again. Why? They play game because if the game being good for her, be sweet for her. They go Netherlands back because female football they play there and continue, but they don't discourage them. A fantastic player, play at national level. Only Sierra Leone we not get national league, but they pick national team. It's very, very disturbing. I see Paul they try for call me, but let I just talk to Petros. Let it give a report on the Premier League matches that we play today, and then I go come and talk to Rashida. Then we go round up the show. I want to say continue for watch me. Good evening. Oh, we still try to get Petros now the show. When we get Petros, we go. Okay. Good evening, Petros, and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Natimak. How are you doing? How is everybody doing?
We fine. So first of all, Petros, let we start from the man of the player of the month when a Philip where we on platform when a Max Tribune been present to in med in certificates and also in small money where we give him when a 500,000 euros today after inside the match where FC Colombia play Eastern Tigers.
Okay, well, Philip, it's and he has contributed immensely towards the side of FC Cologne. You understand? Philip has played is the best player for the month of September, and I think he deserved the award. And it was very pleased from the Mark Tribune Sports. These are the kind of things I think we also to know as a Sierra Leonean. And also, it was very grateful to this platform. And he told me at a point in time of the interview to tell the media that he promised that the next coming month he will also be there again for this particular award. And he has already assured his great fans that he will continue also to win this particular award.
All right. So we wish him all the best as well. So now let me go to the Premier League matches that we played today. Anti-Drugs lock-ons with Baibure Warriors. The match end goalless. And we also see FC Cologne and Eastern Tiger draw 1-1.
Yeah. Yes. The side of FC Cologne, I think Eastern Tiger outfit them in today's encounter, and also the goal scorer was Keta. And it was also named the man of the match for the side of Eastern Tiger and FC Cologne. Yet still, the game was really, really great for the both team, but also the side of Eastern Tiger supporters and the coaches, they were very angry at a particular time.
Of course.
The lines and the referee disallowed the 2-1 goal, which the referee and the line stated that it was an offside. But yet still, the game was successful, and the man of the match award came from the side of Eastern Tiger.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Petros, for the compile report where you don't give it. We hope for talk to you in we show next week, and we hope for see more interviews from you. Thank you very much, Petros.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, Petros now one of we reporters them for Max Tribune Sport. We also get a great person with we have been color blogger Joseph Kamara. We also get Luceni Ibrahim we na Jerome. We all they work together with myself. So we they come to we studio guests, but quick one, Rashida, let me just take waiting some of the callers them say, and then I'll try for call Kemo because I see Kemo from the FSF one for say something. So what you make up of waiting the callers them say from Desmond to Lampard, you know, and all the people that we don't talk. Rashida, we know they get your voice. You mic they off. We know they get you. Hello, Paul.
Yeah, good evening, Magdalene.
Yeah, Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to first of all say thank you so much for this particular move and bringing in Rashidatu on board tonight. As Desmond would rightly say, well, it's really a shame and actually unfortunate, really. Some of the things that we read about female football in the country were very much disturbing. And some of we very much passionate about this beautiful game, football, sports in general. And when such news they really come, and this don't come now constantly. Although we start initially, we get some people from some from some quarters try for defend, and even yesterday as well, a colleague will write up defending, as well the same thing will happen. But honestly, the team is very clear, a very plain, a very naked that, except one for be true to your conscience, but he just can't shy away from the fact waiting to happen. Now the fact. Right now inside the female football is very, very much unfortunate. So I would say thank you so much to Desmond Payne. One of the I would say individuals who don't really take up this particular move for advocate for speak against the ills, and plenty other journalists them as well, colleagues as well, you as well, inclusive way. Despite we think others go say around, we really don't ensure say we are not doing this in any way for blackmail individuals, but for really discuss issues because them female there, so some for don't decide for any other thing. But some don't decide for coming to football, don't decide for take this as a career. And we want for suicide, the male counterparts, stakeholders for really rally around around them, because some of them are very much gullible but using threats, several statements, inciting words,
So the
it
point
very much
of the
unfortunate.
threats coming from the national male coach is so sad and bad.
That one, in fact, that one, it just pissed me off than all. John Kista is someone I've been really gets much and great respect for, and with this what happened. So yeah, in we program this morning, we as well discuss this one exclusively. This one as well, he take a colleague as well, Howard Dauda, Gi take. We just like to do this for really, discuss issues and bring account to the attention of GT bearers. And we as well get one of the media officers from SLFA, although he was he confirmed say the FA now don't open an investigation. We asked him how long this investigation go last. Well, he said, as we all know, investigation is a process and not go be automatic. But what he go confirm is that the FA don't open an investigation process. So we equally want to see. It's a great move from the FA for open up an investigation. But we as well hope that we get the ACC now the country where we supposed for the monitor situation closely and a way for as well step in, because this one, as we say, I don't really want to take much of the time. Sorry for taking much of the time, but it's very unfortunate. So Rashidatu, kudos to him. This is a player we follow in the Wafu tournament. Boya, I think scoring the only goal for Sierra Leone, stand to be corrected, and that was very, very massive, very pleasing. She is a very classical player. So while every coach gets his own, me not will really argue much, because the coach we go see at the end of the day, Ingo gets to take the responsibility, and so maybe call him now, go call him again, but for really left him out, it was something way really questionable, and we go really attract several questions from different quarters, because a player of such now the play international football, even recently with Suicide score a debut goal now a club, the confidence has already been added. So we for really look for make it bring him that international experience on the national side. But however, the girls that don't go, we wish them all the very best. But with waiting to happen now Sierra Leone football, this narrative for change, it for change. It don't tell where they happen. FA possibly they say, in fact the girls them for the tell God thank you now during then they play the ball, then they play them. During we on time, it wasn't like that. Come on, we use the
I was so disappointed with that particular person, because I didn't expect
because you
much from
suffer. It not mean say because you suffer, other person self where they can suffer. In life we get individuals the way they set the pace. Some of them enjoy privileges in positions of trust today, because other people then be don't set the platform. Then they be don't pave the way. So it doesn't mean because you don't suffer. Me say for come, it too, but they go through. Many times this are waiting African leaders or people where in authority go tend for justify their own actions, suppress the one the way they down them. So far, it take. If I want better now, this and that, will be they play without money. Yeah, thank you so much. So true. But it doesn't mean because it not mean say because you suffer, other person suffer can suffer. So Rashida, to just calm down. Some of we dove we had to you. You are really we'll see performance that Boya. We covered that match. It was massive. So to the head coach, to the rest of the guys, I would wish them all the very best. But waiting to happen in Sierra Leone football, we'll continue for monitor this and follow on to the latter, and we go continue for playing part for CC, system being sanitized, and the right thing happen. Thank you so much, Magdalene, once again for the program tonight.
A name now Paul Kamara, they call for Rombo, not to the Paul Kamara, former minister, or it is now Paul journalist, a very good and dynamic journalist. And they say they for sanitize, me say they for fumigate the whole system. Therefore spray them. Some people in there therefore spray them na pest. So therefore come out and bring new people way before bring sanity into the game for the girls them. Yeah, Rashida, so what you make up of all waiting the callers them don't say tonight in terms of waiting they go around female football in the country?
First of all, I really appreciate them for their comments. Them, this is a very good message to everybody worldwide. And I just want to come in small, but waiting Mr. Desmond talk and other people and we don't call. Me, like I said, I don't do within female football for the past 11 years. We all don't go through that hard struggle with Lampard, where one of the callers them. I can tell
All right.
you, the first money
Rashida,
where I received.
I come to you back. Let's talk to Kemo. Kemo, they represent the FA. Good evening, Kemo. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Magdalene.
Kemo, we call it at this show because we get a lot of issues around female football with regards to the under-20, the national women's team now within Liberia. As an FA person, first tell we, with all these issues where they go around the female football business, is this something known to the FA or not just rumor or not they from social media?
Thank you very much, Magdalene. First of all, me and the media man, we are attached with the female under-20 team. We travel with the team.
Okay.
We travel with the team now Liberia for play the 2 qualifiers then. The things the way they go around the national team of audios them, leaking of audios, other things them. I would just want to say, from my own point of view as a media man attached to the team, I privy to the audios and they on them because their audios and they will leak out. So one get for loot, a player will be there at the team when at the kisu, sound your own opinion, based on what he feel on how he said and treat them at the national team, you know. So like then you get for do your own opinion. But on the other ones in a way back listening, then they not get for do it. Me commenting about them because this not thing they will leak audio. You know, at times some leak audios then you get some complications and you get so many complications and we are in you don't need for comment about them. We are in things you get for do privacy. So like those audios then we go out. I don't want to comment on them because for those personal thing to people them.
All right, so Kemo, you there with the female under-20 team. Issue of allowances been come up with and so they not receive, and the FA no give for tell them waiting at the exact thing with regards to allowance after they be beat Guinea in the first leg before they go lost to Liberia. So is it that they not pay them?
Okay,
or FA not being talked to them the right thing?
Okay, let me just make this thing very clear to you and to everybody who they listen to the program. Before they left Naya, the Football Association asks each and every player, officials, for send the bank details to the Football Association. Majority of them do, the players them, majority of them do. Now only few they get issued banks. We are in some not get bank accounts, some not get anything you get for those accounts. So waiting the FA do, they're able to go open accounts for some of them. So like they already open their accounts. Upon arrival, after we come out Senegal, we the SLF the VP1 received in Aberdeen ferry, come and they tell them say when I money them, then we receive them the next day because all the processing and all they done. So as I tell you, and now me grave at him up so I need to say live. As I tell you, most of them receive them alerts then at the phone. We are in some of them they get okay. Some of them they get issue about travel allowance. We then be the train, then be the come and pay them travel then transportation allowance. I mean, you know, so like the FA not be getting at that time. So then tell us make them calculate the travel allowance money and since the due they start for train, put it all together. So then send them whichever they need to the FA. So some receive 5 million, 6 million, some receive 7 million based on the travel allowance plus the match bonus, the appearance fee they give away now $5,500, $5,400,000. Then they send. So some receive more than that. We based on the training allowance.
All right.
So all of them receive this money. And one thing when they need for know, when I believe say, after the game in Liberia, where the Football Association make known to them, say, this money where them pool give them is $5 million, $500, and from the coffer of the Football Association. The government not fund the female team. They know that, then they tell them, they not fund the female team. So then tell them, say, now money they where they take them, give them now on the FA. So like some of them they expect say they forget the equal money with the national team. Well, like then they not be communicates to them well. We make somebody think that because according to some of them, we be the talk, we not ask why they read them, they talk say, now then they don't tell them say when they play, then they receive the same money
So
from
like,
the way the man himself they
$2,000.
receive. Yes, now then but the issue at hand here, government, I mean they tell you now categorically clear say government not fund the U20 and even the female team of the Ghana, so they not fund them. But the FA send budgets to them.
What's not the problem when they not fund them? Is it that the FA not inform government or government not take action?
Well, based on what me know, based on what I understand, the FA send the budgets to them. Then tell them say they're not going to finance this female team because of them get this the national team deal with the AFCON. Now that they say, now that I reply, and they will me know. You see? So like now where the issue don't come so now, I believe say now both sides for share the blame. The Football Association or the ministry. But one thing people need for know here, when it comes to all national team categories, now the government get that responsibility for foot the bill of issue of allowances in per day. Because the FA make the platform for them to for play. So this is not the issue. So now the issue then this way the people don't understand. And as we speak, so where them come up from Liberia, so some of them are yet to receive their allowance. Where I believe say within the next 2 or 3 days, that it will be rectified. But as we speak so presently, now the situation landing.
All right.
The SLF they not owe them.
Okay. So away from that, the other issue where they complain of now sexual harassment and bullying, intimidation and all. I think we don't lost Kemo. We don't lost Kemo. We go try for C. But like come to Rashida now. Rashida, quick one as we round up because we want for round up now. Like waiting you don't listen from Kemo point of view and the other callers them as well. Wait till you go on for C about that. What do you think?
Like I will say, I don't be part of the struggle for a very long time, and if I can recall, for the past 6 to 7 years, the highest money will be received the national side at $300, and then they could imagine dollar not be there, so not be valuable, so like I value so. And the highest money we have ever received the national side, now this last year, August, with $2,000.
Yeah, hello.
Where
Yeah.
that be
Rashida, let me talk to Kemo. Yes, Kemo, you be there on the legs.
Yeah, so as I be say, so now that's the issue. But may them be rest assured say the Football Association always they take female football very serious.
Now we get issue of sexual harassment and
they need get for be solved. And as we speak, so yes, yeah, that one I don't know because me when they talk to you, so this is not the very first time I get the opportunity for travel with a female team. Me an entire lifespan sporting reporting, I've the travel with the male team. So like the experiences them, the challenges them, is like some of them new to me. But as we speak, so the issues they already talk about harassment, intimidation. The FA they take note of them things and one thing where I believe say they don't put in place, they don't put open an investigation. So everybody, including secretariat staff now, including officials, but their allegations how they go around the female national team. You know, without they found one thing, go be punished. You see, now that I would say towards all them things in there. I not go say this person do this thing, this person harasses players. So no, I have no clue about that, and I don't know, and I know we can't talk that incident they happen.
Right.
Me when we go to U20, all I will tell you they were well taken care of since the two left Senegal, take go inside Senegal and come out to go Liberia. Yeah, we are well taken care of. Nobody no get problem, nobody no sick, nobody no get this, no anything. Stay in the camp. The leader of the delegation, we of course, I believe, say we all familiar with. We na Ajarama to Kamara, we then call Ramke. Instead of get a female team, they get picking them. And at the same time, na impact na leader of the delegation for the female team, we don't go like this, so we get for play on Monday.
Right.
So for us here, for me here, I don't feel say they were maltreated in the triple go na Senegal and Liberia.
All right, Kemo, thanks for answering to we call. We hope for get you in this show for talk more about football, from the FA point of view.
Yeah, thank you very much, Magdalene. Many people rest assured say all the issues there, so when they go around the social media, these are all allegations. But many them believe say the Football Association take note of them all, and they don't open an investigation. They didn't try for know the truth of the matters they are so all. The SLFA take female football as a priority as demand them, despite the challenges they will be on there around. But may the rest assured say female football a priority with this new SLFA executive, and at the same time plans them day. As we speak, so preliminary rounds them of female league, they for the round at the country, then already then at the regions them, and again for kickstarts the female league as soon as possible. Thanks very much, Magdalene.
As soon as when? The next 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Well, I will tell you, say, it get for starts this month, so we don't begin October, because waiting me get from them, they get for start is Super 10, because the playoffs and they all the regions and present as we speak so.
Right.
So they get forget to Super 10 league, where they get forget the formidable female team they get for in our Premier League day. Where at the end of the day, they get for qualify for go play CAF Champions League. Probably this year we are out. The next one now they will get forget qualifiers and for go play CAF Female Champions League. Where the past president on Madam Aisha we don't go launch na campaign day na Africa. We are in now we get female CAF Champions League. When next season we get for enter. For this season we are out because the female league don't let at the time there.
Okay, thank you very much, Kemo. Thanks for joining us. That na Kemo. I see Bilkis herself want for say something, but now we come to Rashida. Let you just talk. Rashida, the people want for listen to you now, and while they talk, I will try for get Bilkis also. We in a one player we don't say in the play ball again at the age of 18. It's so young. So
yeah, like I be say. The highest money we are receive, we don't receive as a female national team players there now this last year Wafu. We end that money there. We as a female player be really stick we edge them out for let we get to money, because when the Wafu ended, we would not receive money for the past 7 months before ever we receive that money they win at $2,000, and we go to the highest level for let we say we get we money, because we work for them and a team where we really need for. And what to make I bring all these examples, then all this thing the way we don't go through now compared to what's happen now. One, everybody knows say when it comes to national team now the ministry then for render the service, whilst the SLFA need me for produce details and hand over to the ministry, even though they for due to a procedure. But this leads to everything leads to poor planning, because if you don't already know say we get a tournament for play this year, why we not go down do something 6 months ahead? So when program day occurs now, everything go occur within that time. So every one of these things that we talk now, this planning business we really the need for take serious. We know the cram now this media for cry anybody out, but we would cry to the people whether they ahead of female football, or the one that they in terms of football, they don't take female football serious. They disrespect what they try for talk, but they expect way that they give to the male team. We need that same respect. Could you imagine male team they go for go train? I don't dare and not to nobody tell me. I don't, like I said, I don't dare in this struggle for 11 years. Male team they go for the go train the very first day, then they hand over kids give to this male team. You call we as a national team players, then why we gonna go train the very first day? You know they hand over kids to we for let we train. Then but at the same time they tell we say we they come dress like like chaka players, then we know they come decent and others. Also you expect we for let we pull kids for let we use for come and dress decent and come for training. That's not one of the things that first way we're very lacking towards national team players. whether or not they render to national team players. 2, transportation. Male team, they're not going to tell me, say, whether man and they go train or not, give them transport. It's not possible. And no man them. We're not able to fight physical. But that thing I don't depend with for so long.
Yeah, Rashida, hola, we come. I'm here to end the show. Bilkisu, good evening and welcome to the show.
Yes, Magdalene, good evening.
Bilkisu, you know, one player within at the center stage of all these issues. As me first are not glad, but I know say na Wamat. You don't decide say you need to play ball again because of waiting happen.
He'll come back. I will bring him back.
So first, tell me waiting at the reason what make you say you at your age, a teenager, where you not start your career at itself, you say you need to play ball again. Waiting at this reason.
Me football na this country na for nothing. So na decision I make. I want left for play for nothing. I make I say I go end my career like that. I rather not play because the player already play na for nothing. So I don't want to continue for play.
So waiting at this for nothing. Waiting at the reason where cause the for nothing.
All these years where I don't play football. I mean, I know they get domestic league for play. I go then amuse for 3-4 years. Then all of a sudden, you say we for represent we country. Then get away 2-3 weeks. We go play. We can. Then took small money now we earn. For us go sit down for the next 4-5 years for come back to the national team for can play. So I don't really expect say that kind of thing for happen even when power change hands. So I really hope for the best when we get a new president or something for really change, but not just the same thing or even worse. So I don't think say I will continue.
All right, you'll be there part of the under-20 national team before you say you need to play again and make the trip to Liberia for the second leg. What's really wrong at the camp? Where caused this?
Plenty things go wrong, a lot. So I decided not for join the team again for go Liberia. The mistreatment, intimidation. So I just decided to stay back.
All right. So you go able for mention for we waiting at some of this intimidation and mistreatment where then give now where you're not happy with as a player?
Well, I hear one caller just now where they say then they give you the best treatment. Then I know for some certain thing and they feel like you listen for yourself or like you see for yourself the food where national player for eat for go represent in country where they go meet other stars they out there where they into competition where they into the leagues they play every week in week out then they play competition. There you go no say we're not even ready for represent at all. I don't need for can explain to you now. I say, oh, we eat small fish head, we eat three fries, we eat no. You need for see them for yourself. Let you know say that this will happen. So whosoever they call and say them pick here, them they enjoy, they live their best life. Now first thing this for travel. I don't go doubt. If I for make more trip, then I make it say we live the best
for
life.
Travel with female football because it don't travel with
and I make
team.
it say if I continue for them at the female side, so now they the easy way. So now they want for day. Now make it say we enjoy, we live the best life.
All right, Bilkisu, some other allegations and they will come out. Sexual harassment. We see coach will say he go slap us, if he be there, they go pull in at the team. You have to confirm say this really they happen or not just rumors?
Everything where you already say they happen, wherever you already say they happen, I believe say na the best place for confirm. Me na one post where Edward Kista be threatening say if he been there, now God help where they travel. If he be there, somewhere this they happen. So if I don't go to the academy, they go scatter the team. And if you be say me involved by this talk here, so where they go on say players they not for train because of the money small, they go fight me. That day I go to confirm na yeah. Say yes, me na one party player the way he always they threatening for enemy career because I want to speak up for female football, the things the way they go on there. So Now that time for confirm.
All right. So in the other words, the issue of sexual harassment, you not get any clue about them.
Me say you say they happen. So I don't want for confirm.
All right. So Bilkisu, now who side UK go take you? Is it that for 2-2 you need to play again, or you just want for take a break?
Well, for 2-2, I want to take a break for salon football until we see say things then they happen where it's supposed to happen. Because if things then they go well, I don't see say I for play. I don't think so.
And pay you allowance for the Guinea game?
Yeah. The first leg where I play, let me the $440.
Okay. All right. Thanks for joining us now the show. We hope for they call you and talk, because me personally, as a woman journalist, I want to motivate you, make people that don't make you stop your career, continue for push on and stand for what you believe in.
Okay, Magdalene. Thank you very much.
No worries. A name na Bilkisu, fantastic players. These guys, if they be in Europe, then in a place like Australia, other parts na Asia, even if na Nigeria, they be there. You foresee how talented they are, but they get some stumble block. Although we FA, then say they try, but you get people there within the FA where they need for investigate and bring out to book. So Rashida, we round up the show now. We need to take calls again. Let you talk, and then we go say bye bye for today.
Yeah, like I mean, say, only thing there, so we they go through a lot of constraint, If they give national mountain, I expect the mountain so much, and I'm really proud of them. With all and those that they go before, now due to waiting commitment and encouragement. Now that encouragement and commitment they want from the FAs and that of the ministries. So, but we know they get them. If the mountain and the goal, not going to tell me send another give them transportation. It's impossible. We don't want to fight you guys physically. We don't get the strength for fight anybody physically, and we are not here to fight anybody. We just want things for being reciprocal. Once we get them from the man, then we forget them from the woman. Then we just want things for be that way. If you don't get a man in transport, why you don't get a female national team in transport? How can a female national team players go train without transportation for the past 4 months? Could you imagine, Magdalene? And I was part of that struggle. Could you imagine I did water alone and play the day when they BME, when they BME, they BM almost like middle okay, play the day when they almost like water alone. Then they pay transportation like every single day they're gonna academy for go train, commit themselves into this game. For the day, it mean around that around like almost every day. So just imagine if I train 2 times a day and I spend like something like 40,000-50,000 because I got for eat. I got for do other stuff them. And why it's me a woman? So only thing in the if you give man transportation something like 100,000, why you don't go come out and say we don't need that 100,000 they all? But at least if you ever give the man 100,000, why not go give the woman 50,000? We just want that things for be reciprocal, and that's what we want. We just not say we want everything that they give to the man and forgive we everything. We not say it's impossible for as of now. But even if it get for be 55-45%, let it be that way. We need encouragement from these people. We want for other people and 2-3 reciprocal. Please. We know they fight nobody, but we just want things for go the right way.
All right. So Rashida, you don't talk to the authorities and people don't listen to it. Now with a roundup. So with you football club now na Armenia, how na stand na the league table, and what next for you?
Well, as of now, we will things are really difficult because previous games where we play, we get a red card. One of the players and one of my Ghanaian teammates we get a red card, and of course, we next game will be a very big one because we play against the one that will they lead the table right now, winner Ayasa, and we aim now for go Champions League next season, and that's the only way for do that if we become the winner in the league. But if we don't, we just get for end up for go Europa. So we just fight for get a second place. And we already lost to Ayasa in the first place, and we don't want to do that in the next coming match. So, but we don't look at that, and I do believe same with the commitment of the players and everything around the coaches and everything, we go try our level best for that we get what we want forget.
All right. I want to tell you plenty. Thank you where you joined me today. And to be honest, today I'm in longest show. I don't know. I can do it 1 hour, but this issue was very sensitive. And I happy say you come out and speak up. Other people like Bilkisu speak up. You get Lampard also we call, and you get Desmo we don't the fight on a cause for ensure say we let it go to the attention of the people them. And also can more we talk from the FA point of view. I want to tell you all thank you and my colleague we na Paul Kamara from Bo, and I appreciate him so much. Instead of the follow female, one person again where they fight on a cause now a colleague female journalist when our Dauda. Our Dauda
Of
really
course.
stand in
Kudos
grounds for
to
make sure
him.
say
I know.
yeah.
Kudos to him.
So
Kudos.
they do very well, and we need for acknowledge them. So from now,
Yeah.
I go up for talk to you and hope for post you highlight them week in week out na the page. Please follow we page and share and also subscribe to we YouTube channel. Everyone the way they call me and text for ask me Manchester results or Europe football. I know we talk about today. Yeah. We go talk
We got
about
you
some
know
other
Manchester
time.
fan. Una beer.
Until then, stay blessed and have a lovely weekend.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Thank you.